My people, hello to everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about religion. Yes, about religion. I have been watching a lot of videos, a lot of issues going up and down about religion. People are giving their own view. Many people are tearing up the Bible. Lots of people are denouncing the Christianity, religion about Christianity, and the other day I saw a guy destroying Quran. You know, this world today is full of manipulation. A lot of things is going on. People are now confused. A lot of people with little brain, people with low IQ, are getting confused and they have already started to distance themselves from the religion of the Christianity. Let me put it that way. So, but I would like to elaborate a little about religion. Greatest, my brother. You know, due to self-interest that is going on this planet, due to command and control, due to divide and rule, a lot of entities and churches are pouring in thousands of methods of manipulation to manipulate people for their own interests. And now it's blowing back. People are dropping the religion of Christianity. A lot of people are jumping the boat from Islam. It's like the world is turning upside down because of manipulation. But should you allow yourself to be manipulated? Should you make yourself vulnerable to this large manipulation that is going on around the world, not only in Africa, all over the world? Even though I will even say that the manipulation is more effective in Western world because a lot of cathedrals, I mean Roman Catholic cathedrals, are now empty to the extent that the Muslims are the one renting those cathedrals. Or most of them, the African churches are now renting them for their services. But I'm here to put something straight to people. I am a traditional man, but I will not do away with Christianity. I will not fight the system. And I will never advise anybody to drop what he or she believe upon. But I can only advise you to get wise. Do you know the reason why a lot of people are being confused in terms of this large manipulation? Is because our people do read only the New Testament of the Bible. They don't touch the Old Testament. And their churches, mostly the churches in Africa, even though the Western world churches don't normally touch the Old Testament. But the Old Testament belongs to the same Bible that we are talking of. You will see somebody quoting Bible for you from beginning to the end. He will only quote the New Testament. He can never quote the Old Testament for you. That means that person is not yet qualified to teach you religion. I'm giving you an expo. Challenge your pastors, those people manipulating you for their own interests. Before you will drop the Christianity, please challenge those people manipulating you. Challenge them that you want them to preach for 1 good month the sermons from the Old Testament. Because The New Testament preached that they are not there to destroy the old, rather to upgrade it. Is it not so? But systematically, the Old Testament has been thrown under the carpet. Upon that, you carry it every day in your arm. You read only the good side of it. What of the bad side? Or not the bad side, the back side of the Bible. Turn into that area, and you will see that this manipulation, lies that are pushing you left and right, putting you in a tight corner that you don't even know where you belong again. If you go to Roman Catholic in Nigeria, especially, let me use the word Nigeria. If you go to Roman Catholic, they will be preaching you money, 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 how to generate fund from you. They are no longer there to teach you the gospel. If you go to Pentecostal, they will be preaching prosperity, success to you. They are no longer there to give you the sermon that is in Bible for you to understand. They will try to tell you the reason why you should be born again. Why should you be born again? Why? Have you asked that question? Why must I be born again before you will see me as a Christian? People doesn't ask that question. Because when you are born again, they will tell you, today you are born again, it then means in their eyes, you are no longer equal with them, you are lower than them. It then means you are a baby, you are still growing. But don't accept that born again. See yourself as a grown-up person in the house of the Lord. And stop reading only the New Testament of the Bible. Open from Genesis. Start reading from Genesis. Don't listen to their quotation. That quotation is only for my mind because they want to tell you what you want to hear. But if you want to be independent of this manipulation, because the answer, the liberation, the solution to your problem is also inside that Bible you are holding. But because you don't want to research on your own, you don't want to read on your own, you want them to tell you about the goodness of tomorrow. That's why they are holding your mind and keep on manipulating it the way they want until you get confused. You fall out. And they will also come back and tell you you're a man with little faith. You are not a man with little faith. Do you know why they don't want you to read the Old Testament? Because if you start reading the Old Testament, you will no longer call the traditional people evil. You will no longer call the tradition of your community evil activity. You will no longer call the culture of your land evil. But if you keep on reading only the good New Testament and they keep on manipulating your brain, you will see your grandfather, you will see your father as an evil man. He's not an evil man. Let me tell you something, my people. I living, talking to you now, I will tell you a very good story. Bible is not all that correct. Those that write that book put some ways of manipulation in it, but you have to be wise. You know, if you go to my page, you will see I place something and I ask people, can you tell me the nationality of Jesus Christ of Nazareth? And people are not answering that question. Somebody says none. Jesus that was born by a woman from Middle East has no nationality. That's what he's trying to tell me. His brain runs so fast. And that is our problem. When somebody asks question, we don't sit down, dilute, rub that question within your mouth. Take the test of that question. Figure out the best answer to it. Dilute it, swallow it, allow it to enter your belly. Think twice, think many times before you rush into conclusion, before you rush into giving an answer. And many Christians will not allow or will not accept you to ask them the nationality of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Because that gospel truth, you will never accept it. You will never accept it. Yes. We all will tell you, or many people will tell you, that the Holy Land is in Israel. They will tell you that the Jewish of today, that place is the Holy Land. That is where everything happened. And they keep on building things to manipulate your brain that those places where they are living is where everything concur. It's a lie. It is a lie. Most of you, do you know why I said go and read the Old Testament? Because when you start from Old Testament, you will be hearing names. And those names, they will be mentioning in the Bible. You will be researching the correct name of those particular areas today. And you will be marveled. You will be marveled. You will see that the people you are identifying themselves with, let me not go there, because I would love you people to read from Old Testament. Carry your book. It's an assignment. Start reading the Old Testament. If you hear the name Nazareth, you hear the name, all ancient names of things in Bible. Google the real name of those places today. They are still in existence. The world didn't change. The same world we are living. And those areas is still in existence, my people. You know, a lot of things have been happening. Magics have been going on in Nigeria in terms of, in the name of science and wonders. Nigerians are fooling you. They are manipulating you. And because of their self-interest, don't lose hope and don't throw away your belief. God is in existence. I will not call Jesus Christ because Jesus is not God. Jesus is the tool they use in doing things. The people that created Jesus, that made him to become what he is today, is the Roman Empire. Yes. As America is growing today, has CNN, has everything to spread the fake news, manipulate your brain that your mother is evil, and they will buy to it. That is what happened within the Roman Empire and Jesus Christ. But I want to tell you something. God, the Almighty, is real. You may stone me, but you will come back tomorrow to shake me. You will see it when you seek for it. You know that these churches operating in Africa, they have moved out of track. The rules and regulation of religion, the rules of prayers, they have moved out of those tracks and focus in a different angle. And the old generation, I am in between the new generation and the old generation. That's why I can be able to tell you about the past, and I'm now seeing the future. Because of the religion of today, even though the Roman Catholic are afraid of losing their momentum in terms of controlling the masses, they now systematically join the chorus of manipulation just to retain the power. Yes, I will tell you the truth. But the old religion that I experienced before, when I was still small, let me tell you a small story, just small story. When I was still small, I'm still in primary school by then, you know. Many may misunderstand what I'm trying to tell you, but I will tell you and you will give me the real answer. This dream, I dreamed this dream for continuous, complete 7 good days, 1 straight week. Every day, if I go to bed, I will start where I stopped yesterday, and it will continue. I have narrated a little this story to people, just little, and I keep the remaining for myself. But today, I will make it open. For those that have still little light that want to quench inside their soul, for them to light it up again. So, when I was still in primary school, on a good day, that thing started like this. It was on Friday. School finished, we ran home, and I can remember there is fruit we call odara in our area. I went and looked for Odara. And the Odara the tree that I visited on that day has very sweet Odara. I was lucky. I picked Odara and picked Odara in real time enough. And it was, I'm one of the happiest person. I shared the Odara to my people. All of them say, why is it's only you that will go to that tree and pick enough Odara like this? Normally, it's only one that you can pick, and it's very sweet. So, at night, I went to bed. All of a sudden, I see myself back in school, in primary school, because our primary school is with church, the St. Teresa's in Kumato, you know. On that beautiful day, inside that dream, I was walking from primary 6. People from my community will know where I'm talking. From the primary 6 classroom, other primary 4 or 5 is that, but there is a mango tree within that area. Walking towards that path in direction of that church, inside that dream, as I'm walking towards that area, a baby that was putting inside basket, not beautiful basket, it's been designed by villagers and was decorated with flower. That basket keep on coming down. The more I'm coming nearer, the basket keeps on coming down. And the light was shining towards that basket. And I was curious. I said, let me go and see what is in that basket that is falling from heaven. The basket came down, and I look into it, I see a baby. I don't know whether it's baby boy or baby girl. The baby wasn't crying, but smiling. And I want to touch the baby. The basket went up. A voice sounded, please step back. Look only. Thou shalt not touch. Okay, I obeyed. I stepped back and the basket came down. And I looked really deep inside. After that one, another one came the next day. I came to the same position where I was yesterday. And I saw people gathering in my community. All my communities gathering around that church. A lot of them gathering. And I came also, sneak through their under. That same baby came down. They were looking from afar, shouting, clapping hands in my community. At the end of the day, the whole thing descend back and night falls. A woman was moving. She was moving and people were running around her, crying that she should help them. She should forgive them. All these sorts of things. And she came towards me. People were kneeling down. I didn't kneel down. I looked at her and they said, talk to her, ask her to forgive you, ask her to pray for you. I said on that day, I will not seek forgiveness on this woman. As a child, I said, I will not. They say, this small boy, come on, kneel down. I said, no, I will not kneel down. And she passed by. They said that she's now annoyed of you. She's angry. I said she can go to hell. I don't need her. After that day, as day keeps on going, I keep on seeing one thing or the other. But the one that marvels me, in that our community, we have old church built by stone. Asian people built that church with stone, only stone. So I was asked, voice was directing me that I should enter into that church. And I entered into that church and stand at the veranda, looking outside. And that voice says to me, there you are saved to see what I'm about to show you. As a child, I'm still in primary school. I never forget one thing that happened on that day inside that dream. I said it's 1 week dream. And what am I seeing? I start seeing Menina tree. You know Menina tree that do grow in primary schools. Menina tree falls. That one is standing beside the school field, just fall down. And I look at that Menina tree. None of the taproot break. It's like the sand and everything that holds that banana tree ran away, and the thing just fall. All the whole taproots are hanging. None of them breaks. I look right, everything start falling. All the whole trees start going down. I look under the ground, sand is running away. Sand is running away. The water that is holding the sand is running away. Everything, every creature, everything existing on this planet, we are running away. All we are running away. Only that church stands. Every other thing went down. That's it. After that, everything, I don't know how I reappeared at my house and I wake up. The next day, I was also brought back to that place. And that's the last one because the story is very long. The last day, I was brought back to that church built by stone. They show me how the trees falls. The heaven, the sky turned red. Sky turned red. I'm not panicking because I know the church is not shaking where I'm standing. Everything is standstill. But everything around the church premises are going down. Everything, church, let me put it, dead bodies, bone, everything is running away. It's like something is chasing them. Sky turned red. All of a sudden, it's like sun, you know the sun. Sun appeared in the middle of that. Sun appeared in the middle of that place where the sky turned red. In my community called Ukumato, I was standing in that church. As the sky turned red, and it's like they took sun, you know, not the sun that is shining, the immense sun that is like earth, just appeared, and I saw the layers of this sky. I saw that the heaven, there are layers. It's like you pass Nigeria, you pass Ghana, you pass Togo. There are layers, and this from that layers is like tunnel, very large tunnel, and this sun was shining from that place to down. And as I was looking, I saw that not human beings, horses were blowing trumpet. Not human being. I didn't see any. It's like animals with fed. You know, they were blowing trumpet, heavy. I can't even think what the sound is still inside my brain, but I cannot sing it out. They were blowing that. It's like glorious. It's like glorious song. Like we have won with heavy power. And I saw a man coming. He's not walking. He was just coming, old man with white hair, his ears are full of white. Everywhere is white hair, and these animals were following him down to that place. And he came down. The voice I heard, he said that this is rapture. And I wake up. And that was the final of that revelation. Why am I telling you people this story today? Something pushed me to tell you people this story. Many people may create whatever they are creating, call it church. Many may do whatever they call Jesus. I did not see Jesus Christ. Nobody mentioned that word to me. I did not hear anything God. But I know that the Almighty, the commander of the universe, is out there. The maker of everything. This world we are living is spiritual. It is, you underrate whatever that operates within you. Let me tell you people one thing, my people. The world you are living is spiritual. And you will start seeing the spirit inside this planet when you start respecting the nature. Everything around you, even though these things around me, trees, leaves, everything, bird, butterfly, they have been living here before you. Animals, the creatures of this planet, knows the secret of the planet. But we, human beings that thought that we know it all, are the one destroying the goodness. You know, many will come to me, the Jehovah's Witness. They will try to tell me about the heaven on planet. They will try to tell me a lot of. They didn't know that the person they are talking to has first-hand information of the spiritual planet. Yes, the world is very heavy. And I will tell you, there is God. There is God. And please read the Old Testament. Read the Old Testament. From Old Testament, you will be able to debunk all this manipulation they are manipulating you people today onto signs and wonders. Nobody has the right or the authority to see your future. No human being has the right or the authority to see your future. Nobody can predict your future. No human being except your mother and your father can lay curse on you. Any other thing are beating around the bush. What did I say? Only your mother that delivered you and your father that wishes you has the right to lay curse on you. That's why you should respect them. They are the living God. Through them, God made you. Through them. Without your mother, you will never be on this planet. Without your father, you will never appear here by accident. Through them, you were made. That is force of nature. And the world will never end. Human beings have never built the power to destroy the planet, even though with their nuclear bomb, they cannot. They can only scratch, but they will never, ever destroy the planet because they didn't know how the planet were made. And I got another revelation. This revelation, because I keep on asking questions about the white people that are traveling outside the planet, researching, trying to find things, and tell us that through science, they can prove that there is no God. It is a lie. Do you know why? I will challenge the largest and the highest scientists on planet. I did not study, but my God is with me. And He is the one that directs me. That's why I do call myself a traditional man. I don't want to identify myself with already made concoction called your Christianity, your religion, your Pentecostal or Roman Catholic. No, I am a traditional man because every traditional people has the way to reach their God. If you go to Asia, they have the way to communicate with their God. If you go to any other countries, they have their ways. Those that are using the already made by the white people are the one consuming themselves Look around. Those that believe in science are the one uprooting themselves. They are the one that has no respect for the law of the universe. But let me tell my people, the black race, the Nigerian doctors, scientists, the white people have been in research before we start, like me and you now start picking up. We cannot compete them in their field. In our schools, they wrote the book that you will read. They manipulated it and put you under condition that you will never surpass. They are traveling outside space, trying to conquer planets, spending billions and trillions. But listen to my word today. The universe you are seeing is not far from us as I am standing here now. Can you see the air? You can't see the air, but you can control the air in a way. You can put it in something, you can do whatever, you can manipulate it as you like. Can you see the air? No. But you can use something to identify air from other objects. Did I go to school? Did I read like these professors? No. But I will tell you that these components is what we can achieve. But the universe, they are spending trillions moving, traveling to somewhere. The mirror side of the planet. What they are searching for is the mirror side of the planet, of the universe. Is what they are chasing. God is the wisest man, God is the wisest man that controls the planet. They will travel and travel and travel, they will find nothing. But if you will be able to listen to me, listen attentively, let me deliver this message that God planted in me. He said, he that has no value in the eyes of those that claim that they know most. He that is little in the eyes of those that think that they control the planet. Our proverbs, our forefathers has one proverb that normally says, Onye ụjọ ji ndụ ya lụọ n'ike. He that has fear has this. He that has fear in him. Let me translate it very well. He that has fear in him controls the life, the living in the powerful one or the powerful being. Like the white people think that they are stronger than me and you. You are afraid of them, but their lives lies in your palm. Without you, they will not exist. Believe me this word. And I will utter this word to you, my people. If you're a scientist, a black scientist, and if you want to decode the universe, this universe that everybody is running to, NASA have been spending trillions of the money they will use to help the poor masses is being wasted in weapons and in nonsense things. But let me tell you the solution of this planet. If you want to see the universe, start researching the function of every brain cell of a human being. If you will be able to figure out how the brain functions, you will see that the universe is not far from us. It's here. It's in front of us. But the eyes and the brain, we are using only the 3% of our knowledge. 3% of our knowledge. Any day human beings start using up to 4% of their knowledge or 5%, you will start seeing things, you will start moving things, you will now realize the power that lies on this planet. That's what I'm trying to tell you. God is in existence. Don't drop your religion. Don't throw away what you believe upon. Don't listen to people. Whoever that has mouth has the right to utter whatever nonsense he wants. It is his fundamental right to use this tongue to utter whatever he likes. Look at animals. The animals that has the power to the universe, that knows how the universe operates, When the animal deliver their child today, under some minutes, that child will stand up. That baby will stand up, start walking. First, it will figure out where the breast of the mother is. It will start feeding itself. Under 2 days, it will start jumping. How long do we take a human being to sit down like this? How many moons will it take a baby to sit down? After sitting down, can a baby dictate to the mother what he wants? I am hungry, I want to eat. Everything they cry. Do you know why they cry? As you breastfeed your child, you transfer the panic, you transfer fear, you transfer your knowledge, you transfer your low IQ to that baby, and that baby start building wall with the spiritual side of the planet. But that baby, when they were not sucking your breast, they survive in your stomach upon the water and everything is there. They were breathing inside water. As you are born, can you breathe inside water today? You can't. But that authority is over you. It's in your arm. It's in your palm. You have it before you were born. Why did you lose it? As we know everything, people will open their mouth and talk rubbish. Somebody will touch hand on your head and said, I'm blessing you. He is laying curse on you. Don't allow any human being on planet to touch your forehead. See yourself as a special person. We all are special. You are looking for angel to fall from heaven. Who are you among the animals? You are the supreme being among all the animals. Your brain is higher than them. You can operate more than them. You can do things more than them. Who are you? Why must you go and kneel down after somebody because of the misfortune in your life? Do you know that you are not made to suffer? If you figure out, let me tell you people something. 10 people will go to a native doctor to do concussion for a success. Out of that 10 people, 2 people has faith before they went there. They have faith. They have faith. They have faith in spiritual being. They have faith that something special operates. While the remaining 8 are waka waka, and they join into that place. And those people, they are the highest psychologists on planet. They will manipulate your brain to activate your inner being. They will activate your inner being. Look, it's like a woman with pregnancy. Every day she will run to doctor. I'm sick. It's like I'm going to die. The doctor will, a pregnant woman, he will check and do this. And the doctor will figure out the problem with this woman, that she thinks that pregnancy is sickness. The doctor will tell her, do you know what? Thank God that the medicine that I ordered from Germany or from America have arrived. This medicine is once and final. This woman, you are a very lucky woman. Tell that woman that thing and go inside your chambers. Boil hot water. Cool that water down. Use syringe and take that water. Inject it into that woman's body. She will not come back to you and tell you that she's sick. The world is cycle. If I will be able to tell you how many sickness your brain is curing, your motivation is healing, you will not believe it. But you will be walking every day, running to men of God that they are the one that are healing you. They are the one that will do this and do that. They are the largest masters of manipulation. I am here today to give you the good news. I will not insult them. I will not call them names, but I will tell you they manipulate your brain. But a native doctor will motivate your inner being for you to subdue the thing blocking your ways. He will tell you, he give you something, charms. Every day before you go out, rub it in your face, do this one, that one. You know? And you will apply it the way he instructed you with your larger boldness. You will confront your business partner in the name that the charm that the Baba gave to me will hold him down, and you will talk sense on that day, and you will receive that contract. It has been in you. Nobody has ever taken it away. And these manipulators that call themselves the men of God, for them to remain at float, they will try to push your face towards your families, that they are the one tightening your destiny. I repeat it again. No human being born by a woman has the authority to lay curse on you, except your mother and your father. And the only thing that can touch you is poison, prepared by a wicked man, and if you just dare eat it, you will die. But that they are doing concoction to control your destiny, it is a lie. Call that man of God, two of us. I, Zebedi, Ejilikemo, Nwa Korea, Nwa Chimerelem Korea. I have healed, me standing here. I may call my wife, she will bear me witness before God and human being. I have healed people with cancer here in Germany. Not black people, white people that never believed in the word of God. I healed them. How did I heal them? Because I believe in the spiritual being. I know the rules and regulations. How you will channel religion, you will channel. Sorry, call came in. So let me continue. I have healed white people. Many will not believe it. I am ashamed because of my past. Let me tell you the story, the reason why I dropped religion. I am here to make open confession. Some people that do pray with me before in this Duisburg, my city, many knows me. I don't know whether we are friends on Facebook, but many have come across Zebedi. They experience everything, but something drew me down. Do you know why I stopped? Because my wife, the German woman, want to see me like God. She want to worship me. She don't allow me to do anything. She fears me. She grow the spirit of fear. She don't want to. She start misbehaving. Not that she want to worship me. I don't want it. That's the reason why I said I must lay down. I must lay down. I don't want anybody to worship me, because it is in existence the solution to our problem. Listen, my people. We are human beings. I may give you an assignment. Listen to me. If you have a Bible with you, I am not a pastor, and I will never be a pastor. Many have called me to come and join them in their church to pastor. I'm not a pastor, and I can never be a pastor. Rather, I am a messenger. I am a messenger. And my message is to come and give you that thing and go. I will not request for money. I dare not request for money. Let me tell you one thing. Bring your Bible. The Bible you are bringing around you now belongs to you. It's not my Bible. Bring your Bible. Go inside your house, use your glass, and get yourself a glass of water. Get salt around you. These three things belongs to you. It never belongs to me. But before you will apply to it, before you will use these things, you have to read Psalm 51. I am a native man, an indigenous man. I believe in my culture. But I will give you the secret to all these problems that are tormenting all of you. You have the power to, let me tell you this thing. You are the only one that can rescue yourself. You are the only one, because if I am a pastor and you are having issues, if you come to me before God and human being, You will tell me what you want me to hear. You will keep the remaining for yourself. You will never ever tell me all the truth. You will tell me what you want me to hear, and the remaining ones will remain in your own brain. That means if you want solution to your problem, it is you that can do it. Either you, if you don't believe in Bible, you can do it in a traditional way. Nothing is wrong in traditional way. Every human being, we have saint. You know the saint. The Roman Catholic will be reading that chaplet like Muslim people. They will be calling Saint Mulumba, calling all the people that massacred the human being. Have your father nor your mother killed anybody? No. If they have not poured blood of any human being, they are sent when they depart. If your mother, your father have departed, like my mom, she's a saint. And I told my junior brother, if you have issues, even though you are in my community, if you want to bet me, let us bet 1 kobo, not 1 naira, not 2 naira. Or let's bet 1 naira. You have issues. You want to challenge me. Go to the grave, to my mother's burial ground. Go there and pray. Request whatever. I give you 7 good days. If that thing didn't come to pass, any place you catch me, give me food with animal. I am the one talking to you. Most of you knows me very, very well. If I came to my village, I don't dare talk. I hide myself, I walk, I respect every damn shit. I respect human being and nature. That's me. Yes. If you don't know how to pray, you don't know how to use Bible to cure your problem. Let me tell you the ordinal, the indigenous way to cure your problems. Our ancestors are not evil. They are sent. They are sent. Take it or you leave it. If you know what they call Odo, Odo in Igbo language is yellow. Get yourself Odo. Get yourself a cola nut. Cut the cola nut. Either you get yourself kai kai or you get yourself palm wine. Use that palm wine and call upon your forefathers. I don't know what your problem is. I will tell you the solution both sides. My ancestors' method of reaching God is not evil. And they are not evil. They are saints in my own eye. You will go to Jeremiah or the mountain of mountain looking for solution. No solution will come to you. If you like, you will bet it. No solution will come to you. You can rescue yourself. Get all these things that I'm telling you. You may insult me, you may talk whatever, but okay, baracha, hungega. In your family, take those 3 things. Call your ancestors, the gods of the land. Let them know that you know nothing in this family. Maybe your father or your mother is no longer alive. You are still a child that knows nothing about them or how to handle their affairs. You are here to beg them to relieve you from the curses of your forefathers. The covenant that are being signed between your forefathers and them. Because you will no longer, and you don't have the solution or how the method works. They should relieve you from that evil or that activity or that covenant or that whatever you may call it, that you are begging them in the name of your father, in the name of your mother, in the name of whatever you like. Throw that in and pour that drink and drink the remaining. You will call me back and tell me what you start experiencing in your life. Do you know why we are facing those tormenting, those punishment that you people are running to churches? Something touched me to come to this place today to tell you the people the truth. Your forefathers, when they worship their gods, the gods, I will call it the covenant between them and God. Because that thing you cannot do away with it. It's spiritual, it's nature. Through that area, they reach the Almighty. Our religion never passed through Maria, nor passed through someone. It goes direct. That's why when you go against the law of the land, they will use the law of Moses. They will strike you to that. They will never give you one day to confess, nor to go back to re-establish what you destroyed. That is the God of our forefathers. They never tell you, do this one. If you fail or for Akubugi, most of you that speaks Igbo understand what I'm saying. And your forefathers, when they were establishing these gods, they said that I will worship you and you will protect me and open doors for us. I, my child, children, Omo, all of you have been counted into that covenant upon that you are yet unborn. But through the contact of your father, through the lineage, the blood lineage, you're already in that covenant. No pastor born by a woman will bring you out of covenant or destroy that covenant. No DBA, no native doctor can destroy it. Rather, they will promote your problem from level 1 to level 2. And they will think that level 1 has been solved and they will face level 2. Only you can rescue yourself. That is the way to rescue yourself. Because the children of today, you run away from your elders. You run away from the old people. You call them evil, call them names. Today, you are facing difficulties. You keep on running to native doctor or whatever. And they are invoking you into more covenant that you will not maintain tomorrow. And your children will face the one worse than the one you are facing. Go back home and do it right. And if you believe in God, you want to use the religion method to cure it. I mentioned it. Get yourself a water, Bible, salt. Before you will do this thing, read Psalm 51 7 good times. If you finish reading it, go and get yourself white candle. That's why I am directing you people to go back to Old Testament. That is sacrifice. Get yourself a candle. Big candle like this. This big, I don't know whether it's in Africa. Get yourself a big candle, it's like this. And get yourself a needle or nail. Anything that can be able to write on candle. You know that's your problem. Write those problems on the body of those candles. That candle. Write it right round. Even though you are writing on top of it, it makes no sense. Write it on that candle. If you finish writing those problems, those issues you are facing on that candle, you read this Psalm 51 7 good times. Put on that candle. Hide it in a place where nobody will quench it until it will burn and quench on its own. I said, hide it where nobody will go and quench it. Allow it to continue until it will burn and quench. Then your Bible, you will not go to Psalm 51 or Psalm 23 or Psalm whatever. No. Put the hand in the middle of your Bible. Open it. The first column at the right side in the middle. From there, read it from beginning to the end. Whatever you see there, it is your portion. You will read it, and this your finger, you will drop that salt inside the water. This your finger will be inside that water. You will put it there until you read that verses 7 good times. If you finish it, you drink the water, use the remaining to wash your head, do whatever you want to do with it, and go your way. If you want everything to be more faster and more active, think what I'm about to tell you. Think twice before you will utter this word. You will make a promise that you will dare not break. If you know that thing that you know that is very hard for you to drop, use it and tell God that if what I'm demanding happened to me or happens in my life, I will not do that thing again. Listen attentively. Listen very, very well. Before you make these promises, listen to me once again. If you fail it, because God never fails, He will do it. What I'm telling you, you will come back here and tell my brother it's working. It will happen. But if you fail your promise, it's better you did not promise. If you promise, it will be faster for you. It will happen like magic. If you did not promise, it's okay. If you dare promise, don't fail. Did you get me right? Don't fail. If you fail, my hands are clean. My hands are clean. I don't know solution to that one. And another thing I would like to chip to you people. You know one thing, many people are reading Bible. Don't allow people to read Bible for you. Let me repeat it. Don't allow any person to read Bible for you. If you can read, though, you cannot read, though. If you can pronounce the word 30, 40 times before you know the meaning, do it that way. But let me give you an example. Every human being has the spirit of interpretation. As my face is different, if I read the Bible and translate it for you, if you follow my way, you will face blocking stone. Your road will be rough. I said it again. The pastor will not tell you this truth. They will like you to remain there, keep on following their way, and nothing will happen. You'll be contributing money until thy kingdom comes. Nothing will happen. But read your Bible your own way. The way the Bible, the way you understand it, not the way the pastor translated it with sweet tongue. The way your brain translated that thing to you is your own truth, your only way. You, not your son, not your child, not your wife. You, it is your own way. They say that also the winning CDC, it is only you that can understand it your way, your wife her way, your child her own way. Don't try to press anybody to follow you, because you will destroy everything. Be straight. Everybody got to be independent in terms of reaching God. There is God. God is there. If somebody is telling you, don't allow them to manipulate you. Pastor, your pastor is nobody in your spiritual life. Your pastor is nobody in your spiritual life. You are the only solution to your problems. If you want to pray to God in your house, go on your knees, face the wall, talk to your God. He will listen. If you commit any crime, if you're among the people, amongst your friends, don't tell them that you are the one that committed that crime. Oh boy, somebody did something today. This is a boy. If you see the thing where you do, oh boy, confess. God not saying are you, but you have confessed your sin. And people like me go not say that time where the talk say somebody say, I not say na you. But you have already confessed your sins. And it's all over. Your pastor will never wash away your problems. Those so-called men of God, they are men of nature, the ordinary human being on planet. They has no chocolate in their wallet. They has nothing. People running to them, somebody will pour water on his head and allow the water to drop on you. Do you know how many bacteria? Do you know that my saliva can cause brain tumor in your own mouth? Yes. A lot of bacteria are floating in people's body. A lot of bacteria. Don't allow that thing to touch you. Or this so-called holy, run away from it. If you want to go to church, I will not stop you, but be an independent goer. A good person never own a church. A good servant never own a church. A good servant will be a messenger, going around, giving the gospel, telling people the truth, and nothing more. Why this thing? That is the good pastor. Anybody that opens a church is a businessman. That church is private enterprises. Thou shall not interfere in his inner Kakus problems. Yes. He will tell you that God will protect you, but he's walking around with military and police, AK-47 at the back. He's running his business. The good ones own no church. Yes. And every day, if you have money, those people begging on the street, that money you will go and pay tithe in the church. Go and buy clothes, stockings, food, a lot of things, and give it to them. They are the Jesus that you are seeing. They are the God, the angels that are around you. Those people sleeping outside in cold, those people hanging around, not the houses begging for money as their own business. No, but the real people that need that help. Use that money, visit them. If you are living in Europe or in Germany here, go to Kik, buy one euro clothes, go to market and buy orange, apple, a lot of things. Share it among on the nylon and go there, share them, tell them, here, take. They will collect and tell you thank you. That thank you is more than enough. If you have cash, you want to give them cash in good faith. Don't give them that I'm giving them, like people will use money, they will turn on their head and they will try to give it to somebody. Don't do it. Be straight and stop running to people to know what will happen tomorrow. Allow tomorrow to think for itself. Why do you want to know what will happen tomorrow? Why are you so anxious to figure out your destiny tomorrow? Then why should the tomorrow come if you will know the tomorrow today? Then if you know it today, then the tomorrow should not come. That means you need to die. That's the answer. And if you don't want to die, stop seeking for information about tomorrow. Allow tomorrow to feed itself. If you are hungry, if you are jobless, has you ever sleep without food in your stomach? You must find one thing or the other and put inside your stomach. He never leave you dry. And if you have enough, those people that don't have nice clothes in your church, that are like useless people, they are the one, when you touch their life. Do you know that this palm that we have here, this palm, we do shake people every day? Do you know that through shaking, you are transferring blessings and healing to people? Every day you shake hand. As far as your palm is sweating and it touches another person's palm and he's sick, the bacteria of healing will enter into his own cell and consume the sickness. Yes. Greeting, giving hands. You think that is, boom, you give hand and go. Our forefathers before, they don't give hand. They do give backhand like this because they know that their destiny, a lot of things is on this palm. And your father or your grandfather never lay curse on people easily because it took you almost 9 months to be able to figure out how to do there is power in tongue. Whatever you dictate for yourself will happen. Let me just tell you something. Most of you have not figured it out. Listen to or look into all the whole musicians that sing about the day they will die. How many of them are alive? That is the power of tongue. Be careful. Bye-bye for now.